Welcome back to Let's Play, where I can't run from my responsibility to finish this playthrough. In this episode, I will think of a better intro while playing 7B. We talked about this before, so let's just get into it. No more running. Hey, like the thing I just said. Okay, first room is a bit harder. I pressed dash, I swear. I could be demo dashing, but I don't want to. Garbage. Banned. Banned from the Discord server. There will be no 7B. Wow, the orb room already? Isn't this like the fourth room? Yeah, in case you didn't know, 7B is a lot shorter than 7A. But they are the same tier, because 7B is a lot harder. If you don't know... Checkpoint. If you don't know what I mean when I say tier, there's this system in Modded Celeste that says a level is a certain tier if it's easy or difficult to do deathless, basically. That's a very poor explanation, but basically, in the modern system, it used to be different. The tier system, it starts at 1, which is the lowest, and then it goes up to, I believe, 20? Or maybe at this point, 21? It's kind of hard to tell at this point. The point is, things get ridiculously hard. Like, it may sound hard to believe, but Farewell Golden is only a tier 8, and everything else is much lower if you don't count multi-level runs. For example, the hardest is 7A Full Clear Golden, which is a tier 4. That's insane. Checkpoint. Dream double jump. Ouch. This level teaches a new tech, but it is fairly late into the level. I think it's no wind of 3,000 meters. Which makes sense. Probably could have been introduced a little bit earlier, in my opinion, but there's nothing wrong with it. You gotta prove your worth or something. What's Madeline's power level? Checkpoint. Oops. So, according to the absolute greatest of all time, Thunderbolt, there are several ways to calculate someone's power level. And yes, I am talking about Dragon Ball again. It's one of my obsessions, this is normal. Basically, you can use a formula to determine how much they can deadlift in kilograms to figure out their power level. Or, you can take someone else's power level that you already know and see how they do in a fight against them. We call those domination multipliers. For example, if they're 1.25 times stronger, then they're just starting to overwhelm them. If they're 1.5, it's kind of easy for them to overwhelm. 1.75 is like, I don't know the exact wording for it, but 2 times stronger is being able to tank damage unhurt, which is absolutely insane. And obviously, the two don't agree with each other all the time, the two being the weightlifting formula and the multipliers, but it works well enough for most cases. Also, this room is hard, Jesus. setup. Ouch. Okay, I still need to work on that. I'm getting shades of rebound here. Alright, there's the hotel section done. This level is going by really quickly. We're already at a ridge. Speaking of, checkpoint. You ever realize how long the 7B theme is? It's like 8 whole minutes. But then again, the 7A theme on YouTube is like a lot of minutes. I think it's like 11 minutes. The point is, the summit sections are long, so the music they use is going to be long as well. For example, 7D, the Summit D side, is like 20 minutes, which is insane to me, but I guess it makes sense. It is one of the longest levels made at the time. Possibly the longest level at the time. Oh boy, this is the last room with snowballs in vanilla. At least for this playthrough. Yep, there's only 6 rooms in vanilla that have snowballs. There's 4 in 4A, 1 in 7A, and 1 in 7B. I feel bad for the snowballs. They should have been used more. Alright, now we're on to the temple section. Surely nothing can go wrong here, right? Wow, nothing is going wrong. Oh my god. Whenever I pause the game, I need to use the Grania phone, because it's very hilarious. Okay, I'm throwing. Never mind, I made it, I think. Go, go, go. I went too far. I kind of hate my voice sometimes, but we'll deal with that another time. Probably never. Alright, we're almost at, and I quote, the home stretch. Anyway, as I was talking about earlier, power levels are obscenely ridiculous. There's also a third way to measure them technically, which is their destructive power. If you're at 52.8, apparently, you can destroy a mountain, which doesn't seem right at all, but, I mean, I'm not the one who made the series. You should go check out Thunderbolt's YouTube channel. He does some really, really nice work. Wait, let me do this the funny way. Oh god. I lived. I lived in 7B downwind. That is insane. Never mind. Wow. Now it's upwind time. Everyone loves upwind, right? Except the people who don't love upwind. I'm not making that joke. Again. Fun fact, this is where two-player tunnel line was discovered. And if you have no idea what that is, you have not played Dashless Net, which is the challenge run that Core is kind of founded for, honestly. Flag 12 out of 20. So, little history lesson. Core stands for Complete the Outlandish and Random Expedition. Or, more accurately, Complete Outlandish Random Expeditions. CORE, which stands for Core. It's an acronym. Not to be confused with Core from Vanilla. Ouch. The entire deal with Core at the start is that it was originally dedicated to the challenge run Dashlessnet, which was for beating the entire game without dashing, but allowing CelesteNet player interactions, so you could clip through ceilings, which is very, very interesting. Anyway, so much stuff has been discovered for Dashlessnet that it's actually so crazy. Looking back at the beginning, which was almost a year ago at this point, like just 4 months away from Core's birthday. It's May 27th. How did I die to that? I love Core so much. It's basically become my entire thing. At least for the time being. I don't know if that'll change soon or not. Alright, it's time to learn a new tech. Wall bounces. Basically, you dash and jump on a wall. Like this. If you look at my input display, you'll see that I'm dashing up and then pressing jump as I'm next to the wall, but still in the dash animation. So it's actually, is my input display backwards? Why is right on the left and left is on the right? You know what, we'll worry about that later. And by later I mean probably never, because I'm gonna forget. Fun fact, Flag 2 and Flag 1 are often considered polar opposites in summit levels, with Flag 2 being the hardest, and Flag 1 most of the time being the easiest. Not all the time, mind you, there are differences. But sometimes Flag 1 is actually literally free, and Flag 2 is the worst gameplay in the entire mod. Which kinda makes sense. But, meh. That was amazing! I can't believe we did that! Nothing can stop us! You're scaring me right now. Remember, the B-sides are not canon, so this interaction never happened, but it is very funny. Fun fact, first instance of cassette blocks having spikes on them. Ouch. I love stalling in midair very slightly to take advantage of everything. How did I die to that? That's not legal. I'm never supposed to die. I am the Goldener. I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time. The be-all, end-all. Okay, I should stop before I get too arrogant. Anyway, that's 7B done. It was awesome. Alright. My leg hurts from sitting on it the whole time. Beautiful. Alright, on the next episode, we will be suffering through Core B-side. Notice I didn't say tackling, I said suffering. Because 8B is one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. But I'm sure we can handle it, right? After all, we did everything else. I'll see you in the next one.